The Chimpanzee Sanctuary in Laikipia is a rescue center for chimpanzees from all over Africa. Poco and Socrates, both age 44, are the oldest at the Olpejeta Conservancy based sanctuary, with the youngest at 10 months old. The sanctuary prides of rich but disturbing history of the animal rescued from the tropical rainforest in parts of Africa. But one of the interesting things to note for nature lovers is on tonight's magical scenes with Irene Odem.
Home to at least 39 profoundly damaged chimpanzees, which were rescued from captivity across Africa, Olpejeta's Chimpanzee Sanctuary gives these animals a chance to start all over again. The sanctuary was established in 1993 with an agreement between the Olpejeta Conservancy, the Kenya Wildlife Service, and Jane Goodall Institute. The aim is to provide lifelong refuge to orphaned and abused chimpanzees from parts of West and Central Africa. Here, the chimpanzees are not encouraged to breed. However, at times it happens with the youngest chimpanzee being a 10-month-old. New chimpanzees at the sanctuary are introduced to each member of the troop individually in the holding area. Once they become acclimatized, they are then allowed to join them in the enclosure.
Chimpanzees in captivity, they can live up to 60 years in captivity. In the wild, because of some challenges they normally encounter in the wild, like the diseases, the poachers, so they live up to 40 or 45 years in the wild. So they live for a longer life here because we have vet officer who normally give them some treatment in case of any illness.
One of the saddest stories is of Poco, a chimpanzee who had been kept in what could be described as solitary confinement for 9 years. A workshop owner had allegedly displayed Poco in his shop in a cage so small that Poco was only able to stand or sit on 2 legs for close to a decade. Socrates, an age mate of Poco, on the other hand, like an orphan being passed from one foster home to another, Socrates spent 5 years in Bujumbura being passed from home to home.
We have Socrates, the wise man, or the wise chimpanzee. So the Socrates is 44 years old.
He was one of the first chimpanzees to arrive at the Chimpanzee Sanctuary in 1993. He is said to be inactive, but soon after meeting other chimpanzees, he blended well with the rest and is today said to spend more time playing with the younger ones at the sanctuary.
It's a lot of drama that males normally find themselves in. Like, they normally fight a lot, so they fight each other even when they are looking for the leadership. Like here, we have some alpha male, we have some leaders. Like this guy here, Oscar is not happy because he's a former alpha male now.
And the story goes on and on about tens of other chimpanzees at the sanctuary. Though they are not indigenous to Kenya, at least there is a place to see and interact with the chimpanzees in Kenya. They need the love and care, which is arguably not so much to ask for from a nature enthusiast.
Because also, this is not their natural habitat, so they live in a tropical rainforest, and this is a fauna woodland area, and we feed them. So we feed them 3 times in a day.
Irene Odem, magical scenes in Nanyuki, the county of Laikipia.